Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Motorcycle Rewind, and today we're back at the courthouse with 3 more motorcycles. Yeah, so we're back at the courthouse and I was getting ready to start work on another motorcycle, which you'll see coming up soon. And I heard Nick pull up. Nick's the driver who drops off all the goods here, and he had a trailer with these motorcycles in it. Guys, I've got the best job in the world. It's like Christmas morning that I never know. It's like if you never knew when Christmas morning was and it just happened all the time. And that's kind of what this is. So let's take a look at these guys and see what we can get into today. Let's start with this 1978 Honda CT90. This sucker has all the options. Somebody's riding it off-road. A little brush guard on the headlight. It only has 2,000 miles on it. This thing is awesome. And guys, this back seat, which you've seen on the other yellow, and I'll show you in just a moment, and even better, this is a Honda accessory. This thing slides, this rack. This guy looks like it moves in and out, and this is not bolted down, and this thing opens up. That is amazing. Alabama license plate from 1992. So 33 years, excuse me. Missing a side cover over here. I'm gonna say it's missing a side cover. We have a box of parts. It does turn over, but when I peeked in these parts, you'll see it looks like it needs some help. At least we got the skid plate. Got this, our exhaust. It's not too bad. It's got kind of dinged up, but it's there. Our pegs. And I just peeked in this box and stopped worrying about the engine because it's got another engine. It's got another engine. It's got another skid plate. What else is in here? Carb kit. Looks like a carb kit, maybe for something else. Looks like we got a bag of stuff. Battery that's no good, I bet. A coil. I think this is probably a coil. Can't read it, but I'm guessing that's what it's for. Well, easy way to find out. Okay, not a coil. This probably a coil box, because I don't think they sell. This is a points plate, just in a different box. Looks like we got a carburetor that may have seen better days. Intake, another carburetor. Oh, hey, carburetor, help me run this engine. Oh, we got all the headlights we need. These are hard to come by. These are little offsets so you can mount the side covers. Let's see what's in this. It looks like all the parts for other stuff came with this purchase. Got a couple of master links, a bunch of master links, some brake chains, got a coil, instructions hopefully. Maybe, what do you think? Points or condenser? Condenser. Points. Oh, horn. A lot of good stuff in there. I'm trying to get down here, so, got another battery. Another battery that probably doesn't work. These, not for this. That's a rack. I believe that's for that. We've got a flasher relay. And I'm trying to get to the bottom so I can see if this guy turns, which I doubt that it does because the kickstart lever is broken off, but we can find out. Yeah, we found looks like a petcock rebuild kit. And let's see if this guy moves. Let's see if I can set you up somewhere. Oh, it looks like it does move. It moved a little bit, but if this thing kicks over, this doesn't look sketchy at all. Hey, it does turn. Let's see. Maybe some compression. Maybe not. We're missing some. It does kick over, but we're missing some head bolts. Probably needs to be rebuilt, but At least it kicks over. That's a good sign. Yeah, we'll clean it up. Looks like we're gonna be rebuilding 2 Honda 90 engines. Boy, it would be nice if it had the fuel tank here. This thing is bent. Hold on one second. Let me just fix it. Find the fuel tank, auxiliary fuel tank, which would be perfect. Thing to do would be to get this sucker running and see how far I can ride it on this Alabama plate before I get stopped. That could be fun. This is so awesome. So here you go. I need one of these in the back of that truck, especially a yellow one. And this one is from 1978, and that one is from 1978. It's like a match made in heaven. Yeah, this thing's not bad. Missing some bits. We got most of them. The only thing I did not find was the side cover here, which we'll need to find. We did not check the, oh, cap is off. I didn't check the quality of the tank, but based on this cap, I'm guessing it may not be good. See, it's missing some pieces right in there. Missing some pieces. So let's see what this sucker looks like. Oh, tank looks good. Hard for you guys to see it, but the tank looks good in there. Not the worst tank I've ever seen. Okay, let's see what else we got. Let me just go ahead and box this thing up before I get too far along so I don't have to worry about stuff. At least we know this engine moves, which is a good thing. I am gonna have to carry it all inside, which is probably not a good thing, but it's still a thing. Put it all in here. Good thing we got some extra carburetors. Carburetor. Help me make this call. We'll check these batteries. We'll leave those out, because I have a feeling they're just going to be recyclable. Okay, this game of Tetris I'm playing here, trying to get this sucker in here. It came out of it. It came out. Doesn't look like it's going back in. That's okay. We'll just make the lid a suggestion. Okay, let's check out the second one. 1970 Honda CL100, I believe. Yes, these things are awesome. I believe they were 1 year only, and they're awesome. I love these little bikes. Super easy. This one, let's check. You get a lot of Kickstarter action till about right there, and then you get none. So we're gonna need a little bit of work on that, but they're awesome. Bad thing about this one looks to be in fairly good shape. Tank may be questionable, but the seat's in good shape. The bad thing about these is trying to find this side cover is non-existent. At least we have part of one. They're so hard to come by. I mean, you can come by them if you don't mind spending the money. We also need a headlight bucket. Somebody rode this thing 11,048 miles on the CL100. Somebody put some miles in on this thing. That is awesome. This is, I don't know exactly what this was. This may have been a rabbit's foot. This is the remainder of a rabbit's foot right here. I guess it was lucky. But this looks to be a problem. Right here, we got a little barnacle bob going on right here. So I'm hoping that is not in there. Look at this. It's bad news, and it's stuck. I would like to maybe try to, oh, what is this? This has got a special screw in it. Oh, somebody drilled it out till I guess they got it spinning. That needs a new screw. I'm not even putting that back out. I'm not even gonna put it back in because that's a problem we have. I'm missing a couple of screws here. Let me see if I can slip it into gear and see if I can yank it back and forth, see if I can get it to move. Let's give it a shot. Okay, so let's put it into gear. We're in first. Let's see if the clutch works. Nope. Oh, see if I can find neutral. Hardest thing I do all day. We will never find neutral again. Ah, no, it's in neutral. We'll get a wrench out in a minute and see if we can turn that thing, but let's turn our attention to this guy. Okay, this is, let's see what year it is. I know it's a 175. This is a, maybe, can't tell. These Yamaha stickers faded, so can't really tell what year it is. I know that it's a 175 because the box of parts that came with it had this guy. And we got gaskets, we got air box, some lights, another lever. Maybe my perch is broken. I'll have to dig into that. Looks like some tubes. And then I think there was some more over here for, I don't know if it's for that or for something else. Got a couple of batteries, it looks like. Yeah, this may be for the Honda. It looks like I got another battery. Battery plus, whoa, supplies. Looks like, yeah, this is Honda. Whoa, looks like I got a bearing set. Shift cable, that's for something. Battery. Whoa, looks like I got a chain in here. I am killing it now. Another battery. What do I got? D8HA, need those. Champion. And it looks like what's left of some of a gasket. Oh, this little guy, I wonder where that goes. Goes somewhere over there. Not sure where. We'll figure it out. Yeah, we got some gaskets. This is, oh, nope. Found a problem. Looks like we need a valve. Just one of them. We just need one of them. Just this one. Looks like an intake. So that could be part of the problem. Always nice when you find engine internals in a box. Let's put this back together. So looks good stuff. Oh, that's good. Nice new chain. No chain on that. That's good. We got a chain. How come I can't get the lids to fit on? I just took it out of the stuff. That's good. So get back to this little 175. First off, as you can see, somebody got a blue can of spray paint for Christmas, and they went crazy. This is probably my favorite, is that they, what is this, like straws or something? They just put these over? Yeah. Oh, this is my favorite. It is. They just come off. Oh, this is awesome. This is just like plastic tubing that was slit. Maybe they bought the set so they could make their blue, because we all know that blue was their favorite color. And they went crazy on it. You know? Like, I don't know about you. I'm not knocking the guy, the person who did this paint, but it is a shiny paint. It is a shiny paint. Let's see what this tank looks like on the inside. Okay, let's see if we can get this sucker in. Oh! Oh! Whoa! Look at that sucker. It's clean on the inside. Not awful. This thing has 138 miles on it. Not bad. They just liked a lot of blue. Now, this is what I was going to say earlier. I'm okay with you liking blue. I'm okay with you spray painting your motorcycle. It's your motorcycle. You be you, boo-boo. I just don't really like it when you just overspray the shocks. See, you painted the front ones black. You could have just went with black ones back here. But you went a little crazy. You went a little ham on the spray paint. And you could have painted this black too. This is probably one of my favorite exhaust repairs I've ever seen. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24 sheet metal screws to hold that in. How is there even metal left? You got more holes. It seems like you drilled more holes than you fixed. And then there's, you know what I need to do, right? I need to get another piece of whatever this is and some sheet metal screws and go to town. I have to do a repair just like this right next to it. Did we check see if this guy kicks over it? Oh yeah. Sounds like it's got some kind of compression. Not bad, apart from the paint. The paint on the shocks. I'd pull the shocks off, strip that paint off, put it back on. Let's roll these suckers inside. Okay, before I roll them inside, I need to take some photographs because I'll share with you kind of how I catalog all these things to keep track of them. So let me take all these pictures and then I'll share with you what I do next. Okay, let me show you the first thing I do when I get one of these in is I fill out one of these kind of intake form, just information, slip it in one of these holders. It has the number, which I put the number on the headlight, year, make, model, and VIN number on here, just so we can identify it, and we have them on all of them. And then after I do that, I do this. So we created a catalog, an online catalog for all of these to make it easier to view kind of what's here. And they're all just listed right down in through here. So I take photographs of them, I put them up here. So if we click into it, it has similar information, number, color, this adds color, VIN, it has the year, make, and model up top. We condition them, so we identify what we believe the condition of them are and then what the estimated value is of this particular motorcycle, and then another photograph to further identify it to make it a little easier. Okay, let me just show you what we're on now. The site is version 2.0. We started off with a spreadsheet. Start off here, kind of identifying year, make, model, VIN, their ID number, and then kind of notes about them. And then you click on it, click on the next tab, and it would show you more information. Again, the color, VIN, condition, estimated value. Then we went in depth, paint, frame, tires, condition, all that stuff. This was too much information. The bad thing about this guy is it was too hard to see at a glance. This is what you saw. It was just basically an Excel file. This is so much easier to navigate. When there is 70 plus motorcycles in here, this is the only way I could think of to do it. I have to have a catalog. Majority of them run. Of the 70 that are in here, I think like 50 some odd of them run, maybe a little bit more of that, more than that. So it's kind of nice, but I need to be able to have the information and know what they are, just so that we can, I think by seeing it this way and having at a glance, being able to scroll through it, we can then start making decisions regarding the collection that say, okay, maybe we don't need 3 passports. Maybe 2 passports, and then we can move that on. Maybe we don't need every year of CT. This is a 1986. This is a 110, I believe. 110. But we have an early CT90. This is kind of a Goldilocks CT90. And then now a later one. This is a 70. That's a 60 some odd. And then this is now a 78. What motorcycles should we move on and go from there? So that's kind of what we're looking at. Not that we want to sell these out, but can we turn them into something that we want? So that's how I maintain this. So I'm going to go ahead and do these before I get too far along. And then we're going to see if we can put a wrench on that CL100 and see if we can get it to move. Okay, let's pull this cover off, see if we can get to nut on this crank. See if we can get that sucker off. Come on, turn loose. There we go. Okay, and there's a little nut in here, 14 millimeter. We're not going to try to snap it off, but we are going to see if we can get it to move a little bit. Nope. Sucker's gonna be solid. And I'm not gonna put a big bar on it. Yeah, that's gonna loosen up. Yeah, we may have to pull this cover off, drain the oil, pull this cover off and see if we can get on the stator. I know Jimmy said he's been putting some juice in it. Oh, that just loosened it up. Been putting some juice in it, so we'll just keep doing that and maybe kick it a couple of times. Okay, we're either at top, if we're not, I don't believe we're at the top. We could be at top dead. And the problem with that is that we're at that point to where it wants to, we're not pushing it up anymore, we're at that transfer to where it's rolling around, so you don't get a lot of, if it was either on the way up or on the way down, I think it's a little easier to get it free. So let me squirt some juice in there and then go from there. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it still has some ATF in there. Yeah, we'll just let that keep soaking. Probably get the heat gun or something. I don't have it here, but the heat gun, and apply some heat to it, see if we can start loosening this thing up. This is gonna be a slow process, but we're gonna see what we can do. Okay, so we're gonna let the CL100 soak. And I noticed that there was fuel on the ground over here. And so let's see if this sucker will run. Turn the fuel on. I turned it off just a moment ago, but let's see. Turn the key on. Holy crap. Let me show you what we got. We actually have lights and a horn. That's awesome. The neutral light, which is awesome. Let's stick this guy back in here and, okay, let's see if we can get this sucker to run. Let's see if it will run. I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on it, I'm just curious. Now let's check the oil. Make sure we have some of that before we kick it. Oh yeah, there's oil in there. Screw that sucker back in. See if there's oil in here. Well, the bad thing about his paint job is you can't tell if there's oil in the tank because they painted over it. So let's see. It's got a new battery. It's got some. Yeah, there's oil in there. And there's two-stroke oil right here. So let's see. Oh, let's try choke. Choke. How many kicks does it take? Let's try to stand it upright. Maybe that'll, yeah, it's definitely dripping, so. Come on. Like I said, we haven't done anything to it, except okay, this will be something for another day. Okay guys, this was not a planned video, but this was kind of what happens. You never know what's going to show up, and it just shows you what we have to look forward to. We've got another CT90 to get going, a Yamaha DT, probably a DT175, and or maybe not a DT, maybe, I don't know, a Yamaha 175. And then this CL100, 1970 Honda CL100, which is pretty sweet. This one will be good to get going. And all of them. I can't wait to ride this guy with the Lazy Boy feature. And how cool is this back seat? So we have two CT90s, two yellow CT90s, and two back seats. You know, that both say Honda on them, which is pretty awesome. So, pretty sweet. All of this thing is baller. I love it. So guys, I want to thank you for watching yet another episode of Motorcycle Rewind. And do me a favor, like, tag, share, and follow us on Instagram at Motorcycle Rewind. And go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And by the way, in the comments, let me know which one of these you want to see next. Which one of these? The Honda CL100, the Yamaha, or the Honda Trail 90, the CT90. Let me know. Let me take choke off. Well, that one runs. You know, I couldn't let well enough alone. I just kicked it a couple more times, messed with the choke, and then it fired up. I just couldn't leave it. That's awesome. It has 0 back brake. Back brake is not even a suggestion. Something to put on the list. Guys, thanks for watching.